24/7 Hip Hop Radio.
24/7 Hip Hop Radio. I'm in the booth with my man Trigger Treach. What's going on, fam?
Yeah. What it do?
Shit, man, chillin'. I had to get you on the show, man. You are the legendary. Actually, you are the leader of a legendary group, Naughty by Nature, man. I had to get you on the show. And first and foremost, you from Jersey, I'm from Jersey, so I had to take care of all my Jersey people. You feel me? No question. Shouts out to Trent. You from East Orange, right?
That's right. Down East Orange.
No question. So, let me ask you the first question, man. Who actually inspired you to start spitting?
Inspired me to start spitting? You hear that delay?
No,
There's a mad delay on Alright, we'll go. Who inspired me? Well, the forefathers, of course, man. You got Fearless, Melly Mel, the Furious Five.
right.
That's Sonic, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Eric B, and Rakim. Terrorist One.
Definitely.
All these inspirations. Run DMC, Slick Rick Buggy first. Like when I was coming up, it was like this. I really couldn't. Sugar Hill Gang. I had every album, knew every song.
Right on.
Needed more.
Definitely.
And then when the songs wasn't coming out, I'm like, I feel this art. You know what I mean? I just started
Definitely.
writing like the age of 12.
Really? Definitely. Good answer, man. Good answer. Let me ask you this, man. How did you link up what is now known to be Naughty by Nature? Big shouts out to Vinny. Big shouts out to KG. How'd y'all link up?
Well, we all came from the same. Naughty by Nature was formed in East Orange. We all went to the same junior high school, and I mean, from the streets, he used to, Jay. Then used to beatbox and break dance, and I was around him. So we started out as a group called the New Style in the late 80s, and then basically just formed that into Naughty by Nature once we were going to sign to Flavor Unit Management.
Word.
Between Latifah and Shaka.
And Latifah was the one who actually put you on, right? She's the woman that actually discovered Naughty by Nature, correct?
Definitely. And actually who put the word in the Flavor Unit for, rest in peace, original Flavor Unit member of Pat. And he was one of the lead voices and maybe the official members of the Flavor Unit posse, along with the co-founders of Lakim Shabazz and Sharab G and Latif. So, and the ruler Lord Ramsey. So, once we got the okay from them, and plus Mark the 45 King.
Word.
Once they was like, yo, these cats right here, they repping the flavor, they repping this jersey, they need to be with the unit. And it was a done deal.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Shouts out to the Flavor Unit, man. Definitely. Let's get into the first joint, man. Uptown Anthem. We're going to get into a little bit of Pac, man. 24/7 Hip Hop Radio. I got Treach in the building. 24/7 Hip Hop Radio. It's your man Bugz, Thatdude, you on my block. Uptown Anthem. Let's get it in.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, you can smoke a spliff with a clip, but there's still no mountain high enough or wide enough to touch the naughty, nappy, nasty nigga, the nasty, trashy, whole happy pappy. That's happy to be nappy. Me and Ben Rock went spots in flocks and groups and troops with timber boots and jail suits. That's how I roll in my head through dope. When the will I got wanting competition ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you, smoke you, take you, send you to your little group of mute. Sooner or later, you wanna flip, tell them full, send me half with a dip. And all that other ringling brother shit. Sporty, naughty, hop by, greater than HOI shit. Slam the flip, slam and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide, you can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. There you are. Sucker guard your naps. Cousin wasn't enough to tell a black man rap. See a 40 sucker 40, guess who's black?
24/7 Hip Hop Radio. I'm back in the building with Treach. Treach, what's going on, fam?
What's hoodie with you, homie?
Shit, chilling. Actually, we talked, man. You 3 hours behind. You over there on the west side right now, right?
Yeah, throwing them dubs up, smoking at Humboldt County.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Smoking out Humboldt County. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. So, you was all over the movie Juice, man. You was actually with Rodamez's posse, wasn't you? Or was it?
Yeah, man. It's crazy because I had Slavery Unit management. I had actually read for the role of Bishop because with Queen Latifah and Slavery Unit, they were like, you know what, it's a hip-hop thing. I hear 20 years from now, you have something to fall back on. I'm in this movie stuff, so I need to bring you under my wing. So much about acting, and reading.
You breaking up, Treach. You breaking up a little bit, Treach. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so I went up in there. I had no acting skills. You know, on a bomb, so I didn't get the role. But I had known Tupac from the beginning. Me, Queen Latifah, Heavy D, rest in peace, Heavy D.
Right.
For 1990, he was with Digital Underground, and I was with Queen Latifah. We linked up, exchanged numbers, and was homies and on. So he actually, you know, he went to School of Arts and everything. So he was a seasoned actor.
Right.
So funny story, when he went to read, I was weak. I was right with him. So I hear him go up in there, throwing shit around, cursing. What the fuck, yo? Blah blah blah. Boom, boom, boom. This, that, and the third. I'm about to walk in there thinking he fighting with somebody. So when he comes out smiling and everything else, he like, yo, all right, let's go. I'm like, yo, you what's up? What's up? We got to touch shit? I'm like, nah, man, I'm just reading for that shit. I was like, man, you better have it because you convinced me. So once he started filming, he called me and Lover, rest in peace, another homie from Queens, Big Stretch from the Live Squad, and told us, yo, come stay here with me. When he like it, he like his family is around him. He told me, I'm gonna get you in this movie, and everybody else, we just fooling with him everywhere.
Word.
So that's how that all came about.
Word, definitely. All right, outside of the movies, man, can you do me a favor? Can you please share a story that you and Tupac, see, right now you are the closest person that I know to Pac, and a lot of people love Pac. I love Pac. The whole entire world loves Pac. Can you please do me a favor and tell the listeners a story that you and Pac shared together?
Wow. It was many, but one that always stands out. We was some wild boys.
Get it out. Let's go. Let's get it.
Filming the movie Juice, and I was staying with him and everything else. I remember, like, one time he had a little jump off and everything else. He had got this camera that he was recording, like, behind the scenes on the sets and all the rest of that. So I came in early one evening while he was with his little people, and I just started filming. So I'm in there filming, and he hit the door. So the girl jumped on him. What's going on? So he come out. Yo, man, what the? I know you. Yo, you ain't. Oh, I told you I'm with somebody. You get out. Yo, man, don't come back up in here, man. Until I'm done. I'm gonna call you. Yo, you got it. Yo, I'm talking about we had so many things that we was jokers, comedians, buddies, and all the memories I have. 90% of them is all. It ain't none of what the public scene, the drama, the court, the cases, and all the rest of that. It was a fun-loving soldier that loved his people, loved his family, kept everybody close, and wanted everybody to eat if he was eating.
Definitely, man. That's the Pac that I heard about, man, and I know that's what's happening. I was actually watching the movie Notorious, the movie Notorious, with the actor playing B.I.G., and I was just thinking, man, sooner or later they should come out with a movie with just Pac. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
both legends, you know what I mean? Definitely both legends. You have a joint out featuring, it wasn't featuring Tupac, but it's More Until I Join You. You and him was actually real tight, man. Real tight.
Yeah. So that song just, my whole thing, I didn't make the song to, capitalize off of, his situation with him passing and, try to make money off. I put that record out like a year after he put it out, and everybody seen, you know, the video, they heard the song and knew it wasn't a ploy to try to, you know, like I said, to capitalize off the situation, but it was definitely a tribute to let the homie know that he's definitely loved and missed.
Definitely, man. Definitely, and I salute you for that. How does it feel to know that you and two other cats basically changed up the whole entire hip hop game? I mean, you had everybody wearing the hats, you had everybody swinging the little bats. How does it feel that you actually changed music?
I mean, it's like a feeling you really can't describe or say anything besides, like, it's just humbling. It's
right.
A blessing. Like, when we came out, we were, in a lot of sense, we was looked at like straight outlaws. We had the braids, dicky suits with boots. Ain't nobody know where we was from. Who is these dudes? What are they wearing? They up to something. They look real rough around the edges and stuff. So when people start wearing the dicky suits and the braids and the Timbs and the hats and the chains and the locks, we weren't looking to start a fashion statement or anything like that. We were just doing us. And when we seen the world was emulating and doing what we were doing, dressing the way we was dressed, I looked at it like a total honor.
Wow, damn right.
I'm like, yo, we doing something right in Jersey.
Damn right. All over. all over, man. When I was in high school, we had a couple basketball cats that came from Lithuania, and they came in listening to Naughty by Nature. So you was all over. Definitely.
Yeah, it's funny you said that, because a lot of people think like, that was Naughty by Nature, that was then. I mean, we ain't doing nothing now. It's like, they really don't understand. I always tell people, look at the world, and look at the United States. Where you from, what town you from, and the rest is, we out there passport pimping, be 20, so.
You breaking up.
I said over the past 20 years, we've been doing 150 shows a year.
Wow.
So, and that's passport pimping, worldwide, traveling, handling it. So if you don't hear us on your local radio station, and if you don't see us, like, yo, I don't hear no shows or nothing, don't think we ain't out there getting it, baby.
Oh no, I know that you have never stopped. You've never stopped. As a matter of fact, since you was talking about that, let me ask you this one question, man. Where was the best country that you've ever toured at?
One of the best countries, or maybe two of the best countries, maybe three. Shit, man. Australia, Canada, Africa. I mean, everywhere we go, it's like pictures. Asia, okay, Germany, Africa, Iraq, Kuwait.
You've been out there too. That's right. You all for the soldiers, man. I saw an interview with you, and you were actually behind the front lines, man, where most rappers wouldn't even go to, and y'all went there.
Yeah, the Iraq and Syrian border.
Wow.
In the Saddam soccer stadium performing for the troops while it was bombs detonating around. You know what I mean? Like the troops, we gave them something to make them feel home. What they was out there doing for our country and being out there, they was risking their lives, limbs, everything to keep us safe in our country. So the least we could do is go out there and give them something that's gonna make them feel closer to home.
Definitely. I salute you for that, man. I salute you to that. 24/7 Hip Hop Radio. I got my boy Treach in the building. Naughty by Nature. Let's get into another joint. Craziest 24/7 Hip Hop Radio. It's your man Bugz, Thatdude. You on my block. Let's get it in.
Bugz, Thatdude.
My thoughts are suspicious, switches from yelling to mumbling. You ain't a pal of me, my family ties, but now with Mallory. My analogy ain't for salary, as I wrote reality through galaxies. For centuries, this is to me with the sin of weed, with a chain representing penitentiaries. From Roman town to Boy Town, from North to Illtown, and all you know from life was like I'm supposed to watch it. Dropping too fast, I was flying too low. You think I'm rocking too quick? I think you listen too slow. I'm a rough and constructing a prop and assumption. You diss while your family seem to the best things is humping. Trucking by an obstruction and turning something to nothing from more things to more things is the ripping every function. Funking it up, jumping the jumps, whipping the hump, been jumping the trunk, pumping me up. Jersey homies are the craziest. New York homies are the craziest. DC homies are the craziest. Philly homies are the craziest. California homies are the craziest. Chi-town homies are the craziest. Texas homies are the craziest. Utah homies are the craziest. My lyrics be laced with 40 ounces of funk and stuff. You get crushed, you get bumped. You call yourself calling my bluff. Enough. I'm putting it down on the real, and this one goes out to all the people who be questioning my skill. I've been rocking since Lee 12, and we feel that we build careers and still. So all the rest come up and test, but only stress is what you find thinking. Vinny don't fight, and Vinny can rhyme shrinking. The sleeping MC, I eat like good and plenty. Lyrically spanking, yeah, that's why they call me Uncle Vinny. And oh yes, I just appeal to the masses. Young tell folks the upper lower mid through classes. They don't begin when they're lying, professor. They begin when they pick up the pen and pad up off the dresser. Lesser, a man should never challenge a plan with 13 years experience of ripping mics, put in our hand. Detroit homies are the craziest. Miami homies are the craziest. Little Rock homies are the craziest. Old Town homies are the craziest. I got barbarians super guard me into the club that guard me when abroad got thrown like Babon. I've been born to get thrown aboard. A brim is broke to the back. I'm brawling bad from brains to bone. The boots worth the bird bamboo, break the loop. Blowing up brain cells, boom like Beirut. Assume the same suit, drop that flush with the flavor of shy. Guess I say Miss Suzuki, but still my sidekick. Whip that hot quick, if you slide quick, but hot your blood click. You ain't rolling if I tape it. What you ride with? Brother snipe click, so I'm on the night tip like the youngsters about to take you on some hip hop rides. If you ain't jumping, then I'm pumping. I'm hitting Jermaine in Atlanta, cause the only loop for that jump. Drop astronauts, I rock it. If I'm the one, if you bite my style when I see you, I'm in your pocket. Cleveland homies are the craziest. Carolina homies are the craziest. Virginia homies are the craziest. Kentucky homies are the craziest. St. Louis homies are the craziest. Atlanta homies are the craziest. Maryland homies are the craziest. San Diego homies are the craziest. Seattle homies are the craziest. Boston homies are the craziest. Hilltown homies are the craziest. Sioux Crew homies are the craziest. Jersey City homies are the craziest. All my North homies are the craziest.
All right, we back with my man Treach. Let me ask you this, man. First of all, you've been in so many movies, and one of my martial art favorites is the actor by Steven Seagal, man. Tell me, what was it like working with Steven Seagal, man? Did he show you anything?
Man, he's a legend. He's a legend, yo. I grew up in all the movies. My mom was a big fan. So Mark for Death, all the classics back in the days, man. I've seen them all. And to have a chance to work with somebody that you idolized and was a fan of is like undescribable. It's like for my work and what I do, I know it's a blessing because I get paid to do stuff that I love doing. From movies to music to touring. And Steven Seagal, he was just like straight up down to business, down to earth. When it was time to work, he was doing it, put it in. It wasn't extra long hours because of evenness or largeness or whatever. He like, come on, let's shoot this. Everybody want to go home. Let's make it happen. We lines. That's why we doing this one. Like, it was so. We probably filmed that whole movie in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
So that's like usually unheard of. And we knocked it out. So it's hats off.
Word. Not to go back on any questions, man, but my man was asking me this question. He's sitting right here. Shouts out to JoJo. He wanted to know, do you think if actually Pac and Biggie actually sat down, they'd have cleaned up all the beef, man? Definitely.
That's the first thing for me. Just like with so many side that was that, like Pac introduced me to Biggie. They was boys before me and Pac was boys.
Right. So
I met Biggie. That became my nigga, because my nigga introduced me to him. So when all this stuff was going on, a lot of people know I'm a Pac rider, of course. Bad Boy
you breaking back up, Treach. You breaking back up.
Hello?
Yeah, you breaking up. I just heard hello, but you breaking up.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we were on tour with Bad Boy in the middle of the beef, like in 95. You know what I mean? So, on with Pac, Death Row, and I'm like, listen, man, I said, family ain't coming out here to mess up our money.
Right.
Do anything, a doctor or anything else. So, like that, and through the whole thing, just wish I would have had a chance to be one of the people to sit them down and talk with nobody else around. If they would have put up the dick beaters and fought, that's nothing. They still would have been here.
Right.
People, sometimes it ain't about egos or anything else. Sometimes it's about just your men sitting down and get out, because I guarantee you, anybody that passed away that went through something, wish it was another way it would have been settled.
I can dig it. Definitely. Talking about beef, man. 50 Cent back in the day had a song "How to Rob," and you know you was the only person on that record that he didn't diss, man. Have y'all made anything? Y'all decided to make a movie or go out on a joint venture on anything?
Few products. I had before I self-destruct. Fifth is I look at Fifth like, man, this guy's a bully truck. Was mad. Like he's straight. He's a G.
Right.
He's about his papers, about his business, but want to do something, he do it.
Definitely.
When I heard the record, I always just wanted to. He in the record, he gave me props, so I definitely had love for him.
Word. Yo, you breaking up bad. Are you in the basement or something?
Nah, I'm out here in LA in these hills, homie.
Yeah. You in the hills. Word. Okay. Definitely.
50 is the truth.
Definitely. 24/7 Hip Hop Radio. We're gonna go on to one of the classic joints. OPP. I got Treach in the building. Naughty by Nature. 24/7 Hip Hop Radio. We'll be right back.
Yeah, you know me.
24/7 Hip Hop Radio. We back in the building with Treach. Treach, let me ask you this question, man. Can you briefly tell the audience about record deals and possibly how shiesty they are? I mean, I know that they'll smile in your face while you sign the dotted line, but they really shiesty. A lot of these up and coming rappers, they think that they'll get signed and they rich the next day. Can you tell them that that's not possible?
Nah, it doesn't come like that. You're blessed with any type of success you get, but you gotta understand one thing. It's not, you don't work on a handshake basis. It's like, if you are in the business, you gotta be ready to do two things up front. You gotta get an accountant and a lawyer that you're gonna keep under a retainer that's gonna handle your business for you. If you think you can go in there, college degree, you're not a music attorney. You can't read them contracts. One word wipe out everything that was said in the first. So you gotta really on deck on top of your business. You gotta have mentality and body to protect your paper.
Definitely.
And the bottom line, the best way to do that is to have the right accountant or lawyer. Accountant and lawyers handling shit. You gotta be on top of them. The dumbest thing after time is it's like it's never a thing to want to know as much as you gotta do, especially about your business.
Right. Definitely.
If somebody don't want to give you all your business or tell you the information you want to get, 9 out of 10 they doing some shit.
They doing something shiesty. Damn right. Damn right. Well said. Well said. Let's get into one of the #1 classic joints that is requested on 24/7 Hip Hop Radio is Yoke the Joker, man. Shouts out to Smith Bronson, man. 24/7 Hip Hop Radio. We'll be right back.
Ow.
I'm telling you, I want this done quick, in and out. I want all that black market shit, everything. All the t-shirts, all the cassettes.
Who is it?
Where the shit? Everybody
down. Don't nobody look at me.
Where the shit?
Joke the Joker.
girlies. If your father would've bothered to pull it out early, you ain't got a single drip drop. It's strict of hip hop. If I see you disagree, you'll be getting your shit dropped. It's the extended version. Inside you can't fuck with. You get the Jimmy and see you swift to kick the bucket. I'm tired of Mr. Nice Guy. Place your price high. Bet on a battle rhyme and tell my chances are sky high. Never would you ever get the thrill of say yo sweat. You know that kid Treach, I took him out, he was no threat. Because you know I'm better than that on my worst day. Taking competition's what I do in the worst way. Quick to do a hit for you, most likely I spoiled you. Applaud you, ignored you, then broadly floored you. The proof is in the pudding, my collar ain't wooden. It takes more than an axe to tax, bless the children. Physically, facially, racially made to be. Crazily paid a G, what a fucking way to be. Hot damn, I'm a man with a hand plan. Then smack that, then attract the new game plan. Eat your big beat, digest the rest. Test shit I was left yet, then go to the next step. That's what I do, that's what I say, that's what I live. That's what I prove, that's what I move, that's what I give. Making other brothers wanna go home and write shit. Bite what I might get, then up and say I quit. Me getting got, oh what a beautiful thought from you. Ain't it amazing what some paper plus a pen and tongue can do? Yo, the Joker.
24/7 Hip Hop Radio. I'm back in the building with Treach. My man, I really definitely appreciate you taking this interview with me.
Respect, anytime.
No question, no question. Let me ask you this last question, man. Your first big check, what did you purchase with it?
My first big check, probably was the Benz.
Got a Benz?
Probably the Benz. Yeah, I got the Benz. The funny thing is, I was living on 18th Street for 10 years after we came out. I didn't leave the hood till 2001. After I was about married and shit.
Word.
I was in a ghetto. I felt safer around the hood than in the suburbs.
I could dig it.
Yeah, real talk.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Definitely.
It was
Word. One of my homies, Reggie Noble, man, Redman, he said he went to Rock the Bells. He said that you rocked the mic. He said you definitely did y'all thing out there, man. I didn't get a chance to see Rock the Bells. I was trying to catch some shit on YouTube, but I really ain't catch it, man. But from what I heard, y'all did y'all thing.
Man, we don't play, man. When people come out, spend their money, take days off, switch schedules around, and come see a concert, they want to see a concert. Like, we don't do none of that lit. We don't go out there and just basically stand around and just stick the crowd, the whole crowd on the lyrics. They can stay home and listen to the album. We go from start to finish like never seen before. We came from an era of you had to perform on stage before you even had a record out. So you had to have a hot how to get the crowd involved in it. So we masters of that. We masters of letting out when you come to a Naughty by Nature show or stretch show or anything that's going on, you're going to get your work much more.
Definitely. That's exactly what it is. Let me ask you this other question, man. Romney and Obama got to vote in 2 weeks, man. Please tell them people to go out there and vote before this knucklehead gets in office.
You have to, man. My first legally ever being able to vote for the criminal charges or anything else where I couldn't was 4 years ago for Obama, and it was one of the highlights of my life, and I helped put him in the office. So I'm doing the same thing again. Already re-registered, ready to do it, and it's not going to be no problem. And your vote does count. Don't think it doesn't. And if you don't vote, you can't complain about nothing that's going on because you didn't help the process.
Exactly. Well said, man. Well said. What's your Twitter name?
Hit me up at Trigger Treach, TRIGGER TREACH, and Instagram Anthony Chris CRISS. Hit me up, follow me, yo, and to the journey.
Word. With that said, let's get into the last joint we about to play from Naughty by Nature, man. Everything's gonna be all right. It's your man Bugz, Thatdude. Yep. Treach is in the building, my nigga. I definitely appreciate you doing an interview with me.
Love for life, and let them know my mixtape is coming out in another month. It's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna hear about it, and it's gonna go. Y'all gonna get some classics, and we'll be sending you over some stuff and everything. And new Naughty album is out on iTunes and everywhere right now.
What's it called?
It's our 20th year anniversary, entitled Anthem Inc.
Anthem.
And it's a double album, half throwbacks and half a whole album. So you're getting a double album for the price of one.
Wow, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
I need to get that so we can spin it.
Exactly.
That's what it is, man. Any final thoughts you have before we get off?
Yeah, man. Listen to all, man. Thanks for the love. 21 years in support. Keep doing it, man, and look out.
24/7 hip hop radio.